What is up, YouTube? dgwhip here, back again with another video. Today's gonna be a quick, short, and simple video. Today, I recently have been having a suspension noise. I've been hearing that clunking and knocking over small bumps when I'm going pretty slow. And I'm gonna figure out what it is. I already kind of know what it is, but I'm gonna show you, if you have no idea how to find suspension noise, what's coming from, what's causing it. I'm gonna show you how to do a trial and error, step-by-step process on how to find suspension noise on your G35 and your 350Z. Before I get into the video, I wanna say thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and leave a like down below and hit subscribe as well. That's gonna help me out a ton. I appreciate it. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. So again, I do wanna apologize. My garage has pretty shitty lighting. I'm actually very glad that I did this today, because as of last night, I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a little bit of a puddle right there, and I went ahead and touched it, and it was coolant. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. I thought the Miata left it because, oh yeah, I have a Miata, by the way. But anyways, I come to find out, I get it into the garage, and I see something drip down right here, and I'm like, what the hell? How am I leaking coolant? Right here, this little washer thingy here actually backed off a little bit to where it started leaking. It didn't back off fully, but it was enough to start leaking. And I went ahead and just got some wrenches and tightened it up real quick. I don't know if that was just from the vibrations of driving or what, but I'm glad I caught that, because had I not noticed that and I leaked out a lot more coolant and it backed off even more, it could have been overheated and stranded somewhere. It would have been not fun. So, but anyways, so obviously you're gonna go ahead and jack the car up. Otherwise, how else you're gonna get under the car, right? But jack the car up, and the first test you wanna do, this is gonna test the wheel bearings and the tie rods, but you're gonna do another tie rod test later just to make sure. You're gonna take it from 12 and 6, and you're gonna shake it. And if you're getting any play, usually the 12 and 6 is a tie rod, and then you're gonna take it from 3 and 9, see if you're getting any play in the wheel. I have no play, and that's good because my wheel bearings got replaced recently, like a couple years ago. But if you are getting some play, it could also be your tie rods. But we're gonna get into that in a minute. So once you do that, you don't have to take the wheel off to do this, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and inspect this upper control arm right here. You can see the bushing is perfectly fine, no rips, tears, or leaks or anything, so that's good. And the bushings back there look good as well. Now we're gonna get underneath the car. And a lot of times when you're going to hear clunking, this is actually going to be your sway bar end link, and that's going to be this right here. So what you want to do, again, sorry the lighting isn't the best, just give it a good shake, and if there's any play, then boom, there's your clunking right there. Make sure a bolt didn't back out, obviously, but most of the time the bushings on the end links are just bad, and you need to replace them. And these are very cheap and very inexpensive and super easy to replace. If these are bad, go ahead and replace them. They can be done in like literally 15 minutes. It's not a big deal. Next thing we're going to want to do here is, this is our tie rod right here. As you can see, this is cracked and leaking the grease inside of it, so this is bad. And I have known this has been bad. I've just been procrastinating it because I'm gonna do a full Z1 camera arm kit and everything, and after I do that, I'm gonna need an alignment, and I'm gonna just do that all at once. And I'm gonna order my upper control arms and everything pretty soon here, because I don't want to keep wearing the inside of my tires. But yeah, so we're gonna take this tie rod, we're just gonna give it a good shake. So there is a little bit of play. It was kind of hard to see. It was moving a little bit more than it was supposed to, and that will make noise, and you definitely need to replace that. And once you replace tie rods, you need to get an alignment as well, so keep that in mind. Now you can see here my ball joints, even though I replaced these, of course they are going bad because I didn't get OEM, dummy me, right? So I'm gonna have to do that again at some point, but that's not the culprit of our sound, I'm pretty sure. These control arm bushings are fine, and these control arms got replaced before I bought the car, so they should be good for a little bit anyway. Our compression arm bushings are good. Those look good, so definitely that's not the culprit. So now we're gonna go ahead to the other side and just do the exact same thing. I'm gonna take the sway bar end link, I'm gonna give it a shake. I'm not getting any play in that really, so that's good. Control arm, Control arm looks good, bushing looks good. So now we're gonna grab the tie rod and, oh, look at that. Look at how much play we're getting. And you can hear when it rocks, that's the metal clunking sound that we're getting for sure. So this is our main culprit for our noise, is this tie rod right here, which is funny because this one isn't as bad as the one on the other side, but this is the one that's clunking and making noise. So definitely I need to replace my tie rods, and that is our suspension noise, 100% sure. And while you're under here, just make sure your sway bar bushings look good. Make sure there's no cracks. Make sure your sway bar doesn't have a ton of play in it or anything like that. That shouldn't be happening. I do have an oil leak. I still don't know where this is coming from. It's pissing me off. It's going all over the AC compressor. It definitely is coming from up top, but we'll figure that out. Make sure that your shocks and struts aren't blown. These are pretty new coilovers. I only had them on for like 6 months, so they should definitely not be failing. So I definitely did not suspect those. And again, just double check everything. When you replace your suspension parts, you might as well like do anything that is going to fail or about to fail as well, since you're taking the suspension apart anyway. So yeah, again, tie rod was the culprit of our noise. We're gonna have to replace that sooner rather than later because the clunking is gonna piss me off, and then eventually if it gets really bad, the tie rod will snap and then you're not gonna be able to steal the car. So that's not fun, and that's not a situation I would like to be in. I don't know about you guys, but I think I will pass. And also as well, check the wear on your tires. Are you wearing unevenly? Are you wearing in the middle? Are you wearing on just the inside or just the outside? Those are signs of suspension issues as well. Now, I'm wearing a little bit on the inside, but that's just because my car is lowered, but it's not super lowered, so it actually hasn't been that bad of camber wear. But I do still want to get the camber arms so I can lower the car just a tad bit more and actually save my tires life. Because tires are not something you want to keep going through every 6 months, trust me. You got me fucked up if you think I'm trying to spend like $400, $500 every 6 months. Psych, what do you think this is? Also check out my new sticker. It's Fuku Burger. I don't know if you guys have Fuku Burger where you're at, but we have it here in Vegas. I don't know if it's like a nationwide thing or whatever. It's pretty good burgers and pretty cool stickers, as you can see. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Really quick video, very short, but I hope you found it very informative. I hope this helped you out a lot. Again, if it did, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to my goal of 1,000 subscribers, and you guys are the only ones that can do it for me. So please just click subscribe. That's all you got to do. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys again so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.